Okay, welcome back to the Talk to Him podcast. Ready to film the second episode. It's
Yes,
been a
sir.
while,
Yes,
but
sir.
been busy. School, homecoming, everything. Honestly.
Vacation, how it is.
Yeah, you've been on vacation for a while.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, we're gonna just jump right in, right with sports. We have a senior here at High School, Dusty Carter. Plays football. What position do you play?
I play right guard and D end.
All right, so week 4 against Cody.
Yeah.
It's hard talking to you about this because you actually had a really good game that game, as I recall.
Yeah.
But the team did not. So,
Well, of course, football's a team sport, so
Yep.
it's hard to do a lot of great things against a team like Cody. I mean, they're solid. They have a great coach, and they're just a hard team. They're a great team. So, I think that it was a wake up call for us that we need to get a lot better before we can face a team like that and put up a fight. So.
oh yeah,
And it's always been a big rivalry. It's called the Bighorn Brawl, and this year there actually was a fundraiser.
Yeah, and I think that was pretty sweet that we both joined together and kind of did that for the community.
Yeah.
Which it was a great cause too. So I'm glad we did that.
Yeah. A little
Yeah.
controversy during the game, though.
Oh,
The Cody band joining the Power band.
That was kind of crazy.
And
I don't know why they did that.
The Cody cheerleaders.
well,
But
the
I
student section kind of didn't do much with the Cody cheerleaders,
Yeah.
and they kind of just left. 'cause-
Yeah. Well, what I thought was crazy was we learned Cody's fight song. Our band did,
Yeah.
Yeah, what is up
and
with
that was I think that we should have
Yeah.
Fabella ask us first if we're all right with that. So
Yeah.
kind of defeats the purpose of homecoming, but that's okay.
Yeah, I don't know. It was kind of wholesome, but
It
I-
kind of, but
I
not
was-
really.
yeah, it was a little irritating too.
Yeah.
And then week 5, another tough game.
Another great team.
Back to back.
Yeah, they're just a great team too. Great
Yeah.
coaches, great
Yeah.
players. So
And
it's
Star Valley, they're deep. They
have a lot of
Yeah.
players on us, and
Very,
that's just tough sometimes.
very
so.
built roster.
started the game off pretty good though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, I was very pleased with the first quarter.
Yeah,
You guys' defense was holding them like way better than I would
Yeah.
have thought,
yeah,
and the offense got a score, or AJ took it back, or whatever happened.
yep,
Yeah, that was pretty sweet.
yep. Just gotta figure out a way to put the ball in the end zone. sometimes.
Yeah, consistently.
It's hard
Yeah.
with that big D line and
Oh yeah,
our plummeting passing game.
And their quarterback.
Yeah,
He's great.
and Smith McClure is
he's
he has an arm and he can
Might
put the
have
ball in the wide receiver's hands easily.
might have had one of the best passes I've ever seen in high school sports.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that game.
and our secondary has been working really hard at practice, and I think we're getting better.
And it didn't
That's
help.
good,
You guys
yeah.
were down a lot of people.
Yeah, and it's
Yep,
Evan,
So-
Zane, like just everyone.
Yeah.
pretty much all the people that we were looking forward to playing this year. Week 6 versus Green River. That was honestly, it wasn't what I expected, but kind
What
of
do you
was.
mean by that?
Well,
Just start the game off.
Yeah, you started slow.
The start of the game was pretty slow. I think we were just kind of sleepy
Yeah.
from the bus ride over there.
yeah, no,
It's long
it's
run.
We underestimated them. They fought pretty hard. They were
Mhm.
scrappy. It was if they beat us, they were going to be able to get into the playoffs. So
yep.
I think that's why they were pretty scrappy. But I mean, they're pretty solid. Really, they just lacked in a few areas, but rather than that, we put them away.
Was there anything that, like, I guess in halftime you guys talked about? Because I mean, after halftime, you guys were lights out.
Well, I went in there and gave the boys a speech.
Yeah.
It was kind of goofy looking back on it, but I mean,
Yeah,
we
it
came
worked.
out and got it done. So
Yeah. The old Dusty Carter got the good speeches.
And then week 7, Powell versus Jackson, last home game,
Yeah.
senior night, clinch playoffs too.
yeah, got a secured playoff spot now. Yeah, Jackson was good.
Yeah.
They were better than what we thought,
Yeah,
I think
for sure.
too. So going into this week, we know that Evanston is no joke, and we got to take it seriously.
Yeah, those last 2 games really put into perspective how good our team actually is, because it seems like our entire grade and our entire school is down on you guys after
Yeah,
going 0-2 against Cody.
Well, the
and
thing
Star
is
Valley.
with like Cody and Star Valley is like they're just you gotta play almost perfect game to beat that type of team because they play perfectly.
Yeah.
You know, they make minimal mistakes.
They play quick off the ball.
Yeah, and when you have that much depth, I mean, you can find the guys that are gonna want to win.
And I think that's one thing we lack here is just our depth this year.
But
but our guys that we have are tough.
Yeah,
I agree.
And fighting for third and fourth place spot in the playoffs this week.
Yeah, I'd really like to get the third spot, so we can go to Riverton, get
that game back. Yeah.
It was a tough game.
Yeah, well, this is a good season. You think? Like over
pretty good.
Regular season so far.
Yeah, it was pretty good. We had our ups and downs and a lot of injuries, and you know,
for sure.
I feel bad for those guys that did have season-ending injuries. Because it is tough.
Yeah.
So.
Yep. Just gotta come each week to fight. You guys do.
Yeah, you guys should be able to beat Evanston. I think it's going to be a harder game than your last 2 weeks for sure.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know what you think.
They have the leading rusher in the state.
Really?
Yeah, and he is super fast.
Okay,
They run a lot of sweeps, and jet sweeps and stuff like that.
So
they
you're going to be
roll
on
out,
that. So you're going to be
and
on
their
that.
quarterback's small,
Good matchup.
really short, and he rolls out all the time.
Yeah.
So
And that's hard to find.
Best D line in the state versus the best running back in the state.
It's gonna be tough.
So
good. Well, we look forward to that game. And
you ready for those sweeps, Dusty? I'm going to be watching you out there.
Yep, I'm ready.
All right. Well, thank you. We appreciate it. Good luck. This game and then all playoffs.
Yep.
Bring us home a championship.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. All right. Moving on to volleyball. We have another senior here, Alexa Richardson. You're libero, correct?
Correct.
Yeah. How's your season gone so far?
I'd say we're progressing through the season. We haven't suffered as much as football injury-wise yet, knock on wood.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think having Anna as our new coach this year is really helping us out. She's expanding us on the mental aspects of the game as well as the physical.
Yeah, well, overall, you guys are 23-5, so I mean,
It's pretty good.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Since last time we filmed, the first game was Powell versus Rocky. I mean, you guys won all 3 sets there.
Pretty cheese. Next was Powell versus Warland, and you guys won 3-1, correct?
Yeah. The one set, we just take our foot off the gas a little bit in the third. But we're slowly figuring out how to keep our foot down on teams that don't quite match up to us.
Yeah,
that was
it's kind of a hard mental game when you have such a lower matchup. Then you kind of just gotta go all out.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, it was a fun game to be a part of and watch. I guess the student section was getting into it.
The student section this year has been fire for volleyball.
That was so fun.
Yeah,
that game was fun.
Yeah, that game was pretty cool.
Yep.
And then first appearance against Cody. Not probably the best performance.
I wouldn't say so, no.
What do you think? I don't know. I guess what went into that game.
So I feel like we came in not as prepared for them. We hadn't seen them before this year, and they did lose quite a bit of talent last year. Molly Hayes, their setter, she was a really standout player for them. So I think we really underestimated them at first. But I also feel that I don't want to blame it all on our block, but our block wasn't quite getting to their hitters fast enough. They do run a faster offense with their quick sets and such. And our block, we have some big blockers in our front row that could definitely put the ball down if it came down to it, but just had some tools off the block, and our defense wasn't quite prepared for their stronger hitters. So.
Yeah.
It's definitely a different setting from the last 2 matchups you had, so can't really blame you guys. And they were playing very good. Next game was Powell versus Lovell here, and you guys went 3-0 on that game.
Yep.
I remember the first set being extremely close, and I thought it was about to be a 3-2 game taken all night. But
kind of the same scenario, just underestimating our opponents, but we'll get there.
Powell versus Thermopolis. I was in Thermopolis. How'd that game go?
Pretty good. Another sweep. We had a set that was a little too close for comfort against a team like that, of course. But our side of the conference, we just don't see that much competition. But now that Cody's down, that's who our main focus is on, and I guess sometimes we lose sight of that with these inexperienced teams.
It's hard being at the top.
Oh yeah.
Powell versus Lyman, you guys won all 3 sets.
Yep.
So
they are also struggling with their loss of talent. They had a few good hitters and setters, and their libero graduated as well.
Yeah, I thought they were a decent team, but starting to see a pattern with these 3-0s.
Oh yeah.
And speaking of losing talent, we lost a lot of talent last year. But do you think your team gained from playing with those players? Because you guys still were getting a lot of playing time.
Right. Absolutely. Yeah. And I think just kind of being able to not necessarily follow in their footsteps, but have them kind of guiding us and getting us that experience in game and being able to talk to them about different scenarios and situations that might come up during the game. As for me, I kind of got thrown up to varsity my sophomore year, and it was nerve-wracking, I guess, scary being up with those upperclassmen, but I feel like I had those guys to kind of lean on and help guide me through the seasons.
And one thing I think our you seniors have is you guys have been together for forever, and even in the spring we play softball or volleyball all the time, and all throughout the summer. And so I think that helps us for sure.
For sure. And getting Addie this year was a blessing in disguise, of course.
Yeah.
At first we were pretty nervous, but she's super chill, and she came through for sure.
And then Powell versus Lander won 3-1, but
same kind of scenario, I suppose.
Yeah.
They do have a couple pretty strong hitters, especially on their pins, that they can go down the line and get a couple good ones here and there. I feel like our serving also during that set, we gave them, I think, 8 points in that one set with just our misserves. So obviously that plays a big role into battling with a team like that.
You guys beat Orland all 3 sets. That's nothing too big. And then Powell versus Buffalo, you guys beat them 3-1.
Yeah, they as well lost a lot of talent this year. They're starting 5 out of 6 of their starters last year graduated. And they didn't have any juniors to come up and help them out this year. But I feel like they have that kind of fight in them where they're just going to scrap it out and try their best to get the ball back over the net. And they did a fairly good job about that. But.
And then Tuesday, Powell versus Cody, round 2.
Better this time. We're seeing steady progression. Obviously, it's hard to say where we really match up with them in a more neutral setting like the state tournament, because we did have most of the crowd obviously on our side. I mean, they did bring a decent-sized student section over here as well. I feel like our energy that game was just way higher than it has been in the past. High. This time we were more prepared for them. We worked on blocking a lot these past couple of weeks, and I think our block did a really great job this time. Our serving was more aggressive, and we got a lot of serving aces to help us get there too. And I think our defense struggled a little bit still going off the shoulder, but overall I'd say that we did pretty good. And we're going to get them when it counts.
When it matters.
We're going to get them when it counts.
Yeah, I think it was cool. I mean, you guys came out and lost the first set, and then battled back, won the next 2, and then the last set to 15 was fun to watch for sure, and it was close.
Yeah.
So.
We're used to kind of digging ourselves into holes. 3 points even is considered a hole. You don't want to get down by that much to a team like Cody, because other teams like their Mop Orland, we came back from I think a 7-point deficit to Orland, and that's really nothing. But getting down that even 3 points to a team that good,
Cody's always gonna fight.
Tough. Oh yeah.
Even the JV came back.
A 10-point deficit.
It's crazy.
Yeah, they also got a new coach this year, 2-time All-American, played for Nebraska.
All right.
Yeah, she's got a lot of knowledge in her, and she
does
really
that does help. Yeah. Well, that makes it even more impressive that you guys beat them 2 sets in a row and almost took the game in the 3rd set or the 4th set. But I don't know if this is true or not, but yesterday, senior Peyton Borcher told me that in the last set, you guys your coach grabbed an old formation book or something, and you guys weren't in the correct formations or something like that.
Yeah, so we had a situation with our lineup, is what it's called, and we accidentally had Ava Teaton in for where Peyton normally plays.
Mm.
But I think Ava did a great job coming in, and she made all of her serves over and played excellent defense, and she was there in case Leah got the first touch. Ava has beautiful hands setting-wise, and she's just a dog. She plays great defense, and she hustles, and we always can count on her, I feel. So, honestly, despite the change, I feel like it was still the game that we could have had.
Yeah, just something I was curious about. I don't know.
And then level again tonight.
Yep. We're hoping that we can kind of focus in. Yesterday's practice wasn't as focused as we would have wanted it to be. Most of us are kind of getting a little sick. But
it's coming around.
Even Anna, she's a little sick, but we're going to focus in and get it done. And even with their home crowd, it's always kind of a struggle playing against their energy because they are one of those teams that will randomly pull things out and just come to play.
Yeah, I don't think they're a team to be looked down on. They for sure
absolutely not.
They could beat you guys, but
yep, they got some good upcoming talent that they put on their varsity team, and I think that's really helped them out a lot this year.
Well, good luck on the rest of your season, Alexa.
Regional volleyball.
Oh yeah, regional volleyball.
Yeah, that's gonna be a good one.
Remember, you guys excited for that?
For a second, yep, absolutely.
Hometown.
Yeah,
that's good.
That's why, we weren't too, or me personally, I wasn't too terribly sad on senior night because I know that we get the opportunity to play on our home court again, and still we'll probably have quite the amount of people coming out to watch. So
yeah.
Alrighty, well,
good luck on the rest of the
season, both of you guys.
Thank you guys for coming on.
Thank you.
Yep.
Of course, thanks for having us.
Yep.
Okay, moving on to golf. Julian, do you want to talk about this a little bit?
So since the last time we talked, state golf occurred, and we had 2 all-state players and 2 players that were 5 spots away from all-state. And all-state just means that you place top 10 in the state tournament, which is a pretty big accomplishment. On the girls' side, we had Emery Hernandez. She shot 198 through 2 days, I believe, for 10th place flat. I think she tied with one other person. And she told me that it wasn't her greatest game, and it wasn't as good as she thought she'd play, but apparently the conditions at the tournament were super windy, and the course is almost 8,000 yards. I'm not sure how much it is for women, but it's a long course regardless. And Trey Scott took 8th place, tied with 3 others. I think he was 3 or 4 strokes off of getting 2nd place. So
that was real close.
Yeah, no, he did a good thing there, but
and his score was the same as the 2A state champ. So
he did good. He shot a 76 the second day, shot a 82 or an 84 the first day. So he definitely improved. He told me that on the day prior to the start of the tournament, he shot like a 91 or like an 89 or something for the practice round. So yeah, he definitely came to play for the tournament. I know it meant a lot to him to place in state. So and then the girls meet or the cross country meet in Powell.
October 10th is at our Powell golf course. And our girls team has really been really solid, honestly. They're really deep. And, Kinley Cooley won the race by 43 seconds. So, I mean, that's a decisive win.
I was
almost
there.
A minute. That's crazy.
It took a while to even see the next person behind her. So
she's just been on a roll this year, breaking her own record. It's just been crazy.
Yep, broke the record for the Powell.
At this tournament.
Invitational there, yep.
Yeah. And Kenna Jacobson got 6th for our team, and Kari Cooley got 11th. She was close to 10. She was like 4 or 5 seconds out of 10. So
yeah, that's pretty good for cross country.
He's right there.
For sure.
And then our guys, we're not as deep in the guys.
No, we got a few pretty good ones. Liam Taylor, I think he took 5th place or 6th place. Yeah, he took 6th place. He was running pretty good. There was top 3 runners were just insane, especially number 1, the kid from Moreland. He gapped everyone by probably like 25 seconds. He ran like sub 16 minutes. So there's really no competing with that unless you're
starting to get to crunch time for the fall sports. It's getting to playoffs, regionals, starting to get important. A little biased here, but I'm for sure ready for winter to start. Get in the wrestling room. Get the wrestling season started again.
I understand that.
Now I'm biased, of course.
I'm not. I'm not ready for winter. I'm not ready to scrape my windshield off.
Yeah, I mean that's always. And our sports have just. We've been delivering. It's been a good season. It's been fun to watch all the teams and
all around pretty good sports. Yeah, we're doing good. Homecoming week happened
a few weeks ago.
Yeah, like 2 weeks after our first podcast.
Yeah.
There was a bunch of dress up days. Honestly, I can't even remember what they all were. Monday was
Dynamic Duo.
Yeah, Dynamic Duo. Tuesday was Decades, I believe.
Yeah, Decades Day.
I think so. And I'm not even gonna try to guess the rest because
Wednesday was Little U. Yeah.
Oh yeah, Little U.
As like a picture of Little U. So I mean that's kind of cool.
I like that
one. And then Disney character.
Yeah, Disney character.
/ Kentucky Derby.
And then of course probably just the Powell colors on Friday.
Yeah.
Yeah. Orange and Black Day. Yeah, so we had some after school activities. The first one was Greatest Showman movie night. It was supposed to be outside, but
conditions did not apply.
Yeah, no. So it was inside. It was all right. Greatest Showman's a good movie. But.
Yeah, of course. Good little musical. And then Tuesday, Buffalo volleyball. Sigma Knights win. Conveniently that was my team. So I mean,
I don't know if that's convenient.
I mean, we earned it for sure. No, but Buffalo's always a good time. I always look forward to it. It's always fun. Guys, if you guys that don't know, it's where the guys play volleyball against other guys, and the girls cheerlead for you. So they're cheering you on while the guys play volleyball, and then the winners, like the guy tournament, play the varsity girls, and we were kind of nervous, honestly, because they're varsity girls, but they weren't trying too hard. They didn't want to get hurt. They had a game on Thursday, so I mean it's fun. We ended up winning, but I don't know if it was a true win.
Oh, well,
I'm gonna take it. Yeah,
a win's
right.
a win.
Yeah,
come on now. If they wanted to win, they would have.
Right.
But they didn't.
Yeah.
Homecoming Olympics on Wednesday. Seems like a lot of teams showed up to that.
Yeah, it was good. Costumes were good.
Yeah. No. They usually are, but
just Homecoming Olympics is full of events. Skills events. Throwing football through a ring.
Yeah.
Water balloon volleyball. Sumo wrestling.
It's just every single backyard activity that you dream of in one little thing, and then tug of war at the end, of course.
Everyone looks forward to that. My team did win again in the co-ed division.
This guy with the glazing,
not trying to brag or anything, but
no, good job on that. It is hard to win that tug of war.
Yeah, in the finals, it was about a minute and a half of just straight pulling. It was it was taxing for sure.
Were you guys on the north side or the south side?
We were on the south side.
Okay, because I remember the north side seemed a little more slick. I'm not trying to
No, wait, we were on the slick side with the mud on the.
Were you
on the side? Yeah, and it started to get close. Like we just were in a stalemate, I guess, and no one was moving. And then all the other teams just started chanting USA because that was our theme, and
let's go.
They just kept it going and encouraged us to win, and we pulled it out.
So. Yep. Oh, that was good. And then Thursday, tailgate, nice burgers and hot dogs or whatever.
No burgers this year. I mean, it should have been. It's controversial.
Yeah, that is controversial. I wasn't there, but
yeah,
I'm a little impressed about that.
Yeah,
just learning that
for sure. I think it should have. We had a good hit with the hot dogs this year. Like they were gone pretty quick, but I think if we had burgers in there,
it would have been something else for sure.
And then the volleyball game, they delivered.
Great game, great student section. That was a fun one for sure. Parade, pep rally, and of course, what homecoming's all about—the football game against Star Valley.
Yeah, the parade I didn't go. You were gone.
I wasn't there.
Yeah,
I wasn't gone, but I didn't show up to the parade.
I didn't go to the parade, unfortunately, either. But it's always fun.
It's
it's usually the same thing.
Yeah.
All the sports teams.
Sports team, the band walks around.
Band, dancing, everyone.
Some businesses and whatnot.
Our pep rally during the day. That was fun, honestly.
Yeah, that was super fun.
We had a lip sync battle this year.
Yep.
Between the football team,
cross country and volleyball team.
Yep. That was pretty cool. Cross country team ended up winning.
Yep, they did.
I think they deserved it. I mean, I think it was close between all of them, but
what song did they do again?
I don't remember.
Yeah, that's what makes you beautiful.
It was funny because that's a Just Dance song, and they did
the Just Dance. They had Wiimotes.
Yeah, stuff. I think that's why they pulled out.
It was cool. Yeah. Football players, they ended up doing a little backflip entrance to. I don't even remember what song they were supposed to do. Bruno Mars, but they did another one.
And then the football captains got up on the stage and said
a little bit of cuss words.
A little bit, I wasn't expecting that, but.
You got to get hyped, from my boy Evan Whitlock.
Yeah,
shed a tear that day, but
and they just were trying to hype us up because we're playing Star Valley and it's like a thing. People don't think you can beat Star Valley. I mean, they're good for sure. Don't really know why they're 3A still. I mean, if it was me, I'd bump them up for 4A for sure.
They probably have 2.5 times the amount of players that we do at least.
Then they're always just deep, but. We had faith, and we started the game off tough, like we talked about earlier. But
it's definitely hard for the same players to execute on defense all throughout the game because they were really doing good in the first quarter, and I feel like if we had some more depth, they probably could have kept that going a little bit more.
And then Saturday was the dance.
Mm-hmm.
Good turnout.
Yeah, we didn't end up going.
Yeah, we didn't end up going either.
Alex Pereira was fighting, so
yeah, we had to go watch UFC. Obviously, us.
Mm-hmm.
But I heard there was controversy at the dance. The music stopped midway through.
Yeah, what's up with that?
Yes, but it was good turnout. A lot of people went more than we expected for sure. Probably because there were snacks and Pizza Hut. Honestly, that's all you really need for kids to show up is food.
Well, we had Domino's, but
yeah, we did. But yeah, it was just my last homecoming week. For sure, the best one.
No, it was great. Yeah, I didn't even get to go to Buff or Homecoming Olympics, but
it's okay. You wouldn't have beat our teams anyway. But
I mean, Buff debatable. I'm pretty cracked at volleyball, but Homecoming Olympics,
Yeah, but I mean, wish I could do another one, honestly, but
yeah, I'm
excited for the next chapter.
Me too. Oh yeah,
definitely a good little ending point or not ending point, but it was like a good time for our senior year.
Yeah.
Keep us having a good year.
There will be more.
Yeah.
So this Saturday, huh?
Yeah, this Saturday, UFC 308.
Fortunately, it's at 12 p.m. So the football players are spending the night in Evanston, and we usually throw a UFC party with them.
Yeah.
But they won't be able to make it because it's like an 8-hour drive on the bus. So.
And it's an early fight. It's at 12. It's at noon, which it's usually at like 8 p.m. Which is, I get it. It's in Abu Dhabi, but
yeah, that makes sense. I guess they don't want to be fighting at 4 in the morning.
Yeah.
I guess.
I'm excited.
But yeah, no. Max Holloway versus Ilya. Personally, it's going to be a great fight. It's going to be a very tough fight
for sure.
But
it's going to be a scrap.
I would just love to see Max Holloway come on top. It would just make my year.
He's always someone that's just like been right there, but.
Always, both just kept shutting him out in decision. It was always a close fight. He never got knocked down by Volk either. It was just usually just came down to the grappling and just a little more strikes.
And Holloway has the BMF.
Yeah, he got the BMF. We're not going to say what that stands for.
Yeah, it's baddest mother, fill in the blanks.
Mm-hmm.
And then Taporia, what weight? They're lightweight? Featherweight?
They're featherweight.
Yeah, and Taporia has the featherweight belt, so it's just
took it from Alexander. Debatably, he was the GOAT in featherweight, and Ilya first rounded him, I believe, with
Ilya's tough.
Brutal head kick.
He's well rounded. He can wrestle, he can grapple, he can box.
It's gonna be I hope it's just not a grappling fight.
Yeah, I hope honestly,
because I feel like Ilya could just pull that card and just take it to the ground the entire fight. And,
it makes sense, low-key, because
if he wants to keep
Max Holloway.
Holloway's a good brawler.
That dude can strike for sure.
Yeah. Hopefully Max has been brushing up on his takedown defense, and I think he has a chance to win this brawl. Whitaker versus Chimaev. How long have we been waiting for this fight? I don't know.
Dude, since like UFC 305, which is probably like 3 months ago. It was all hyped up, and then Chimaev, he's known for getting sick while he cuts weight because he just tries to cut so much weight, and then but he got really sick this time, and unfortunately had to pull out.
He's in good health now, though.
Yeah,
he's doing good.
Got a new team, cutting weight better.
Yep,
more scientific approach. So I don't know. It's gonna be a tough fight. Whitaker's ranked 3rd. Chimaev's like
6th.
Yeah, something
but he's one of the best.
Yeah, he's undefeated and he's on his way up. And Whitaker's UFC legend. Honestly, I mean,
yeah, it's gonna be a tough fight. But I don't know. I can't really see Whitaker taking the dub. I think Chimaev might just.
Yeah, I don't know. Chimaev's wrestling
is so good.
I mean,
if he takes Whitaker's back, I don't see Whitaker getting out of that. To be honest,
but really, Whitaker's he's a brawler. I mean, he's a tank. He's just.
Yeah, no, I'm excited for these fights for sure. It's one of the best cards of of this school year at least.
Yeah. Predictions. Who do you got versus Holloway and Taporia?
I got Holloway. I'm gonna say it's gonna be a brawl for sure. So unless Ilya takes the grappling, I'm gonna say Holloway by TKO in the 3rd round.
I don't know. I'm a big, Max Holloway's on my Mount Rushmore UFC fighters for sure.
Mm-hmm. Me too.
So I mean, it's hard for me to root against him, but I just think
Ilya
Taporia
is such a strong.
I just don't know if Taporia has proven. I mean, he beat Volk, but
yeah, but I feel like Volk, he wasn't in his best days.
Max Holloway's just fought everybody.
Yeah,
all the good guys,
and he's beaten everybody other than Volk. But
yeah, so like you said, I'm gonna, as long as if there's not a lot of, if it's not on the ground very much, I'm gonna pick Holloway. I'm gonna say round 3 KO. Not even TKO.
You think he's just dropping him?
Oh yeah,
it's possible.
He's gonna point at the ground again and just.
On round 3, he's gonna point at the ground.
And then I don't know. It's gonna be a good fight for sure. We've all been looking forward to it for
so long. Ever since Max Holloway knocked out Justin Gaethje, I just knew it. I just had a feeling he was gonna fight Ilya, and then when it was announced, I was so excited.
Moving on to the co-main event. I don't know. Like I said earlier, it's hard to go against Chimaev, but I don't think he's as proven.
I don't know. I agree. He's not as proven, but regardless, I'm going for round 2 TKO off the ground. I think he's going to get on top of Whitaker, and I think Whitaker's not going to have an option but to fall down.
I think I'm gonna pick Chimaev too. I'm gonna say round 3 submission.
Bro,
I'm gonna say he's gonna submit him in. His rear naked choke. I think he's just gonna.
That would be the greatest way for.
It'd be fitting for sure.
Yeah. I don't know. It's either up if Chimaev's winning. I'm thinking it's either up to TKO off ground and pound or submission.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I'm just gonna think it's ground and pound for sure.
Yeah, I'm excited. It's gonna be good.
Super.
Yeah. Okay, moving on. It's getting to that time. It's October 24th right now, the day we're filming this.
And still haven't watched one scary movie yet.
And that was the question. Halloween's coming up. What are your thoughts on, Halloween's has like an aura around it that it's like, it's for little kids. But what do you think of Halloween, as a senior in high school?
I don't know. It's really up for grabs. Like if I'm invited to do anything like go to a haunted house or do something that's Halloween style. Like I just carved pumpkins yesterday and it was a great time.
What'd you carve?
I carved a skeleton. Okay. It was pretty fire. I'll show you.
It was good?
Yeah, it was pretty good. It was pretty good. But I don't know. I might dress up. It's really just sporadic for me. I don't know. I'm not really planning anything, but I'll probably, if I do dress up, I'm gonna get a good costume going. And
I mean, free candy's free candy.
Exactly.
As long as there's not a razor blade in it, we're good.
Yeah, exactly.
But I also have a little sister, so I could steal hers. Honestly,
you could, but no.
I mean, I guess that's not nice. But
I had to grow up with my brother stealing my candy, so
same. My sister, my big sister. Yeah.
Whatever,
Yeah, I don't know if
I would get fat bags anyways.
I do have a Halloween costume for I got it for Dynamic Duos, but I don't.
The pickleball?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I might take my little sister, you know.
Yeah, no.
I might take her.
That's always
she
a
would
good time.
enjoy it. We took her last year and
yeah,
she enjoyed it. She's making fun of people, you know, when like we'd knock on the door and she'd be like, "Why is this lady wearing that?" And I was like, "Bristol, you got it." She has a
can't take that. Come on now.
She has a good time. You know, my little sister, she's wound up though. You know, we put her in wrestling. The other day, I don't know if I should be saying this, but the other day yesterday, she got in a fight at school.
Oh my gosh.
You know, a little kid was messing with her best friend and she just headlocked her to the ground and started throwing punches. So maybe she needs to be in the UFC.
She might.
Yeah.
She might. Wow.
So
that's impressive.
Yeah.
But hope that other girl's
I've lived in a scary movie pretty much. If I make my sister mad. I mean, she's little.
I'm scared of that.
She's feisty.
If she knows how to do that.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. I don't think I'm messing with her.
But I'm not too big on scary movies. Like I'm not scared. I've watched my fair share, but I mean, if I can watch one with my friends and stuff, I'll watch it. But
easily,
you're not gonna be catching me watching it at 3 a.m. in the morning.
I've done that. Nope. I've done that. Probably I could count it on my hands the number of times I've done that. But every single time, I don't think I'm gonna be scared. I watch an even scarier movie with my friends, and it's like nothing. But then, especially I got a couch. There's just abyss behind me for
that couch. Yeah, you got to be checking over your shoulder.
You have to be.
Or sitting in the corner where you cannot.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know.
No, or that chair in the corner.
Yeah.
I'd rather have a bad view of the TV than
and a glass door. So if someone breaks in.
Yeah, no, they're looking at me first. They're seeing it.
Pennywise gets in there, you're cooked.
No, it's scary. Yeah, I don't know about it. That movie wasn't.
It's looking bad. It was kind of funny though.
It was fun. I agree.
Yeah.
It wasn't the scariest, but there are some.
You know, like The Conjuring.
It's a little eerie. I agree.
Yeah.
Blair Witch Project, it's like not scary, but it's super eerie, and it's like.
And the fact that they're like real.
Mm-hmm. No, last time I was in the woods, I saw like a doll just like that hanging out the tree, and I was like, no.
"Yep, I'm out of there."
Other way. I swear to God, too, I did. Out of there. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I think Halloween's a good time. You know, quick story. Once I went trick or treating. Last time I've ever gone trick or treating by myself, I was probably 12. I was a little bigger guy. Mm-hmm. You know, obviously I wanted that candy.
Of course.
And I was with my twin brother, and we walked to this house, and a person dressed up as a clown, like a scary clown with a chainsaw. He comes in between the little alleyway of the houses. He comes out of there and starts chasing us.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, ever since then, I've not gone back to trick or treat.
No,
by myself.
In the old town I used to live in, when was 2016? I was 9 in 2016. So. Yeah, no, I was doing the same. I think it was like a few nights before Halloween. So I wasn't trick-or-treating. I was just like walking around with my friends. And this dude dressed as a clown. He was a big-looking dude, too. Had a huge axe, shiny axe. It looked like a real axe for sure. It didn't look like a fake one. Bro was hiding behind a garbage can right next to the school. And I look over and I just see him just start running after me. And
that's crazy.
I don't think I've ran faster in my entire life.
Yeah, it's good times.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, Halloween's fun for sure. Yeah, I don't know. I guess I wish more people would do it. I think it's fun.
I agree.
And like haunted houses and stuff.
Yeah, it's weird. It's other countries don't even like really celebrate it. But.
Yeah, and I'm the goat at pumpkin carving, bro. Like if you want to have a competition, we could do it.
We could do it. I haven't pumpkin carved in 4 years, other than at least 4 years, maybe even 5 since yesterday.
Yeah.
But yesterday, I might have had the best pumpkin out there.
I'll be cheating though. Like I'll look up a picture and then I'll trace it on there, and then I don't just do it from the head. I won't lie.
I looked up a picture too.
I'm a humble guy. I'm not gonna say here.
But I didn't like put a paper on it and trace it out. I just sent it.
And then about halfway through the semester, it's crazy. It's flown by.
I know. I knew it would, but it's just it really is.
Flow, whatever the word is.
Yeah, I don't even
how's school going for? I mean. Seems like you've been on a vacation every other week.
Well, not necessarily, but I did take the entire last week off. For just to go down to Arizona and chill, basically. Went golfing a good amount of times. It was fun, yeah. But other than that, grades are doing pretty good.
That's good.
I'm thinking I'm probably going to have some of the better grades I've had throughout high school. Maybe because of the phone rule, maybe not. You'll never know. You'll never catch me in there.
I like to give credit to myself.
I'm saying. Exactly.
I used to say the phone rule, but I think it's me.
It is, bro. I'm just. It's my work ethic is increasing.
Yeah, I don't. School's it's gone good.
Yes.
I love our grade. Our grades, we're all close, and it's just a fun time, and I just love it. I don't know.
We do have a good grade. I feel bad for some other grades.
I love watching our sports teams. Sports I don't participate in. I love going in. Yelling at kids. Yelling at the other players against the other team. Yelling at the refs half the time.
Come on now.
I mean,
even at our home games, bro, I swear the refs
they're against us.
the other team.
Yeah, it's just
I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, I don't either.
It is weird though. I feel like we've been getting some crazy calls, and other teams haven't been getting any calls.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just ready for Christmas, honestly.
No, Christmas break is.
I don't like to be that guy. I'm not a big fan of talking about Christmas before Thanksgiving.
I know. I mean, neither.
But at this point, I'm ready for a Christmas.
Thanksgiving break just isn't looking as appealing as Christmas.
Yeah, I'll take a few days off for sure.
Easily, yeah. Thanksgiving break's gonna be good, and food. So,
but I do look forward to Thanksgiving break because that means wrestling season started. So
yeah,
it's a love-hate relationship. You start wrestling, so you can't have your Thanksgiving feast like you want.
I could not imagine doing that. That's the breaking point. I'm not wrestling.
Yeah, but it's been a good year.
I agree. I think it's gonna get better too. I don't know.
Usually I've given up by now in school.
No,
homework is not getting turned in, or if it is, it's not completed.
I'm doing half, if not less, of the assignments and taking zeros on the other ones by now.
Yeah, but this year,
it's different.
I'm locked in.
Me too.
Yeah. Maturing, it's a real thing.
All right, does that about wrap it up, or?
Yeah, I don't think I have anything else.
All right.
We're excited to keep filming. Hopefully more frequently. We've been busy. You were gone last week.
Yeah, it's been hard. It's been hard,
but we'll be more frequent. And our last podcast had like 200 views last time I checked.
Dang.
So I mean,
the people are loving it. What can we say? What can we say? Yeah, a lot of people.
A lot of people requested us to video it, which
we got it. What's good, people?
And follow the Prowl on Instagram, PHS Prowl.
Yep.
If you want to, keep up with us. Subscribe too.
Like and subscribe.
Oh yeah,
right sure. Now.
Leave us comments.
Yeah, we love comments.
What we can fix. What you guys want to talk about. What you guys want to hear.
Yeah,
anything,
exactly.
It's just
feedback would be great
for sure.
It can be hard making all these topics. We've been grinding relentlessly for these weeks.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Well, it's been fun. Look forward to episode 3.
That's the episode 2 of Talk to Him podcast.
Alrighty.
Like and subscribe.